Hey everyone, Solo here. I'm just starting out in my bedroom here with the dirty laundry on the floor and everything. Thought it would be a good time to do another base tour with the ASOV server map number 9 coming to a close here in the next week or so. So let's head outside. I'll give you a quick little tour and show you around the place just a little bit. There isn't much up top, and that's kind of by design. So over in this direction, we'll wait for it to load in. I do have a little bit of a mob farm. It really doesn't work all that well. It's never really been finished, but it suffices for my bone meal and all the rotten flesh that I really need. This is my ghetto villager breeder and my iron farm, all wrapped into one. I do have a little bit of a villager sortation system method down below. I will show you that as well. I'll take you through all the catacombs and all the secret places down below. Alright, I got another iron farm over here. This one isn't quite as pretty. It's never been taken to that level. But, you know, iron is iron, so I take what I can get. Alright, so we're coming down to the homestead. And this was kind of a flower plains biome. And I apologize for the jerkiness of the video here. It doesn't, I don't have the best rig, and flying tends to tax it a little bit. Not only that, I've got a bunch of stuff down below that does tax the system just from a lag perspective, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But these are my two wheat farms. They're manual plant, automatic harvest. So you press the button, everything goes towards the center, and down it goes. And it goes directly into storage. Press the button again, everything stops. Pick up your seeds in here, you go to town. I'm not going to replant, I'm going to leave that as is. I'll leave it to the next person who downloads the map to replant that. Over here, I have my potato farm. So this is all manual. It's manual harvest, manual plant. You have to go in there yourself. This is actually my, you can hear them in there. This is where I get my steak and my leather. So I rely on entity cramming. There is a hopper down below, and we'll give this thing a shot. I'll grab some wheat out of here real quick. Got my storage. Everything goes into that chest too. So I've got an observer that powers a dispenser with some water in it. Feed the cows. They go through their thing. They make the babies. The adults die, etc. Close that again. They all drop back down. So then we should have all our raw beef, all the leather we need, and we can pick up all the wheat from the other farms. So let's head inside, and we'll discuss things a little bit more. So here we are with the entrance to the fireplace. We got the kitchen, we got the dining room, we got the living room, a little extra gear because everybody likes leather gear, and as you saw when I came out, we've got the bedroom over here. Okay, now into the lair. So down below, as I said, much bigger than it's supposed to let on when you're outside. I have four corridors. Each one leads to a little bit different area, but this is my main crafting room. I've got all the chests with all the things here. You can hear the pistons in the background harvesting, and we'll get into that in a minute. So, first thing I want to get into is this corridor over here. On the left is an empty biome. I had intended to get a polar bear, but unfortunately, man, those things are really, really tough to find over in this area. I'm having to fly around a significant distance to find anything, and I've never gotten one yet. But on this side, this is my fish tank. Just a little bit of an aesthetic something or other because I tend to go into the more technical stuff often. So we drop down, we've got that water drop, we've got the water with sign to kind of break our fall. I've been smelting up some stuff for some glass for another project. As you can see here, I've got a 16 furnace array up top there. But this is my kelp farm system. So I've got kelp along all three walls. And when it grows up to 3 blocks high, the entire system, or the entire module, breaks the kelp. It drops down into the water channels, comes up over here, automatically drops into here where it gets smelted. And apparently this one's full. I'll leave that as is for now. I do have a couple extra modules in the back, so I actually have more kelp being produced than what these 6 modules account for. I think I have another 4 modules in the back. And I am near an abandoned mine as well. A couple auto smelters so I can smelt up the iron and the brick. Actually, you know what? Let's grab all of this because, you know, iron. Who doesn't like it? So we'll make a few blocks of iron. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, so down this way, I love this one. This is kind of my ode to Star Trek here. We'll get a couple of these things off the hotbar. And I am hearing somebody. I'm not sure where he's at. That's a little disconcerting in a way. And he's near. All right, let's. Are you up here? Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of you. Where did you come from, anyway? Oh, probably because I don't have things lit up down here. All right. So, creeper and a redstone. Who hasn't had that happen before? Alrighty. Well, that's kind of embarrassing. You know, when you do a base tour, you kind of like to have things all wrapped up. Okay. So, as we were, we'll come back here. You know what? Let's drop a torch there too. Alright. So, this never happened. So this goes down into my abandoned mine. It's just a little access port because I wanted to do some more exploring. This is my flower farm. Flowers and seeds go in here. Bone meal goes in here. I think I'm out of bone meal, but it does have an on-off switch. Yep, out of bone meal. And then I have a disposer over here to get rid of all the extra seeds, which in the next version of Minecraft and when we upgrade to 1.14, seeds are actually kind of a nice thing for replenishing your bone meal. So this, I have a spider spawner back there. I made a couple of mistakes when I built this, so it isn't truly as productive as it could be. But I have all the string, all the spider eyes I could ever want, and it is a minimal XP farm as well. I do have the special spider killer, Bane of Aragog over here. There we go. Okay, so that's enough of that. Like I said, I'm showing you all the ins and outs, so this may actually be a long video. So bear with me, and I hope this is informational as well. We're going to take the water elevator back upstairs, and then we're going to go over this direction. And I will show you all the secrets, everything that I have in my base here, because, we're only going to be online for another week or so. And at this point, who cares? This is my enchanting area. I made diligent use, or excellent use of the trapdoors, so I've got the anvil and the crafting table there. I've got storage back here with all sorts of books. Storage back here with all the enchanting items. And then over on this side, this is my brewing station. So I have the dispensers with all the stuff in it. You press the button, it drops into here. It's semi-auto. Things don't drop out. You have to pull them out yourself. But, hey. Also, same storage system up here. I kind of like that effect. It gives it a nice finished look and kind of makes it a little bit more elegant in my mind. All right, dropping down here. This is villager trading. So I have all the items being produced locally right here. So this, I believe, is melons. Over on this side is pumpkins. Yep, I think I just saw one drop over there. I have sugarcane up top. And then all of the wheat and all of the wheat seeds also drop in over here. Sugarcane, everything gets sorted in here. We'll go underneath and I'll show you the mess that is as well. I have a carrot farm here, villager activated. You can see him working away diligently. I've been trading, so it's not entirely full. Now, there are a couple of things that I learned with this and a couple of mistakes that I made. And one is I really like the glass in the floor to see what's going on. The downside is I'm going to open this up over here so you can see. We'll go back here, and I'm going to lock that door open. Lock the door open. And you can see I've got some minecart rail. The unfortunate thing is you cannot place minecart rail on top of glass in 1.13.2. So it makes it really a pain in the nuggets to get the villagers where they need to go. You put them in minecarts, and then you have to shove them around to get them to where they need to be. So in the future, that is something that I will not be doing. Another thing in the future that I will not be doing is I won't have the farms directly inside my base for a couple of reasons. One, the sound of the pistons firing constantly, repeatedly, kind of drives you nuts. The other thing is it's a bit of a lag machine to have all those villagers in your base, and I can feel it every time I come in there. So we have carrots in here, and apparently it's nighttime. Thankfully, I've put this nice dome in to protect the villagers. So really, when I need villagers, I come in, I come over here, I separate them out. I'm not going to do that because they're going to be really stubborn about this since it's nighttime. But I get them over here onto trapdoors, and boom, I drop them down below. Okay. So that's that. It's a really manual process. Like I said, it's kind of my ghetto villager farm. When there's not enough villagers in here, they breed and grow up, and of course I can use them. Now we'll drop down here. Let's see if there's any more iron in here. There's a little bit of iron. We'll grab it, and then we'll drop down below. So this is where we were, on the same level as the villager trading floor, and I can sleep in here, so let's do that. Got to make sure the spawn point's set, got to make sure everything's going on. So the villagers, they drop down directly into this water stream. Then it's a matter of, you know what, let's, now that I've done that, let's grab one. And you would think I'd know how to play Minecraft by now. Alrighty. We'll come over here, we'll snag a villager, we'll drop him in. Whoop. Hello. Funny, I can't do that when I want to, but when I don't want to, I do it. Alright, so say we want this guy. Bloop. You need to go down. Thank you. So he was kind enough to not make us fish him out. Alrighty, pal. I'm coming. Okie dokie. We'll put this back. So, I've got a control panel over here. So I can have him go into a holding cell. Press this button. Blam. He goes into the holding cell over here. I check his trades. So he's locked up on the flesh. But he will... Oh, he's also locked up on that. You know what? Since it's the end of the map, dude, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're going away. So I have safe or zombies. Now we'll come up on this a little bit later, but I can hold him or I can release him. So now I'm going to release him. And when they're safe, that means they go to the villager trading hall. When they go to zombies, well, sorry, guy. We'll see you later. Actually, no, we won't. We'll see where he goes later. So we'll run down here. He'll take a hard right. We'll keep on going. And then we have this guy here who I've been saving for a special occasion at some point. Toolsmith. He's got there we go. Efficiency 2. Not bad, but you know, when you're dealing with emeralds and you need another pick, you can't be too choosy. So we'll oh yeah. I was going to show you the ugly underside, too. So this is the pickup for the... which one is this? This is a melon farm. So that's the pickup. That thing just cycles constantly. You can hear all of the pistons firing for the sugar cane. I've got the same sort of pickup for the pumpkins over here. They offload into the hoppers, hit the... They glitch through here, and then they head up the water stream. And then they go into their respective storage lane. So, it's one of those things. It's ugly down here, but you know, at the end of the map, I like to show off a little bit of everything. Show all the secrets. That way, when somebody has a map download, if they also have the link to my YouTube channel, then they can have all these secrets as well. So this is my concrete station. So I sit here and I drop concrete here and I mine it, and then this spits out more concrete and it hardens it, etc. I don't like having water in the main area that's free flowing, just because creepers happen, things happen. So this is my infinite water supply right here. So it's another redstone contraption, and it goes away. This takes us down to diamond level, so that's a bit of a drop. Ow. And, oh, our villager did make it down here. Alrighty. So, I find it's more humane than just, outright killing them. They can have another life, they can meet new friends, etc. So the minecarts get collected here. When I get enough, whenever I feel like it, I take them back upstairs. So this line here does not have an automatic dispenser. But this is the rail line that goes to my mob farm. I'm not going to show off the mob farm because mob farms are a dime a dozen, and you've probably seen this style before. So this is my bulk storage. I tend to like to do a significant amount of mining. So I've got about 250 double chests worth of storage here. So the way this works, you come over here, you look down, you take your stone, you drop it in there, it goes up the elevator, goes into the buffer. The buffer is just several double chests. That way I can drop off an entire inventory worth and then know that it's working. Because it does take a while to cycle all that through. This is my nether wart farm. Why I overbuild, I don't know, but I tend to do it. However, in 14.2, which is what the server is going to upgrade to, I know that there are villagers that trade for nether wart, so that's a good thing. This is my tree farm. Currently, I only have the one jungle tree in here. I think I only have one jungle sapling. So we'll see what we can do about getting some more. Then we have this area over here. Now, I'm going to do a jump cut here because, it's a bit of a hike. So, up comes this, and I'll see you when I get to the end. Okay, we're coming up on the end here, and this is my dig site. Now, this is a project I've been working on for quite a while. I don't necessarily have plans entirely yet, but I did carve this out. Now, this is going to be the central point of this area, and as you can see, I've got some ink sacs down here. We'll throw you in here. Okay, so we'll come up here. This is the dig site. This is a slime chunk, so I'm looking at making a slime farm. And then this is that central area that I dug out that I was showing you. And then this is the continued area over here. Yeah, it's very big. The idea is that it's 128 blocks in every direction from this chunk. So there is 0 spawnable area over in this direction. Now, back here, I'd never got this quite finished. There's a lot of digging to do, and frankly, since it's the end of the map, I could just not care any less. So that's that, and we'll come back over here and head back to the main base. Okay, so we're back at the base, and you may have noticed a couple of things that I didn't talk about. One is this one. This is my cactus farm. It's shrunk over time. It used to be bigger, a little bit more productive, but you only need so much cactus through an entire season of Minecraft. Then this is the zombie farm. So I found a zombie spawner and kind of built this out. It's not super productive. It gives me a little junk when I need it. It might be a little bit more useful in the next version of Minecraft where you can disenchant all this stuff. But it's just not super productive. Alright, guys. Alright, we'll leave them alone. But when you're early on and you need levels, it's great to have a little bit of a source of XP. It's also nice to have a little bit of a grinder as well. Now in here I have some podzol. This I was using for a few mushrooms. But once again, mushrooms only have limited availability. So that's that. warts and all. You're getting the entire tour. You're getting a little bit of everything. Down this way, if I head way down there, we run into another abandoned mine, which I never did explore, by the way. So there's probably some goodies in there for anybody who wants to go look for it. Alright, so now we're getting to the good part. And if you stuck with me, thank you. I appreciate those who stick with me for a bit. And now you'll be rewarded because I'm gonna grab my valuables. We're gonna go do a bling tower. So at the end of every map on the server here, we do we call it a bling tower, really, and that is one of those things where everybody compares all the different amounts of valuables that they've gotten. Usually it's diamonds. I'm only going to do diamonds for this because the others, we run on a diamond economy, so that shows how rich you are. And I'm going to come over here. I'm going to flip this around, and you can hear the pistons firing. Now this is my vault. Yeah, I know it's not super secure, but it allows me to put my redstone ores in here. You saw all of the iron that I had. Well, this is why, because I have iron ore, and with all that digging and etc., it just, it gets that way. Got the lapis, got the gold, got my nautilus shells, because, those things are worth something. When you get the heart of the sea, that's good. Now we have the diamonds. So, we're going to grab these, and we're going to head to spawn and do the bling tower. And I'm just going to leave this sitting out as it is. Well, you know what? Nope, not just quite yet. Because you just never know. So I'm going to head back downstairs where my portal is. And I will... actually, nope. I was going to say I'll meet you at spawn, but I changed my mind. We'll go in here, and I'll show you the unfinished area in the nether that is my link to the nether hub. So... got the stylish netherrack up here. You can feel the lag as things load in. Got the ghast outside. This is to the community desert. We try to confine things to a single spot so the entire server doesn't look like an apocalypse has happened. And then this is my route to the main highway. So with that said, with that said, I will meet you at spawn. So I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, so here we are at the main nether hub. So we are at spawn. And I'm not going to give you too much of a tour around spawn, but it is interesting. It has a lot of shops. We have our end portal right through there. Now the question is, what in blazes is that? Alright, so something has happened here. And I am going to have to check that out. And there, of course, is the bling tower. So, let's grab some rockets and head over there and see what... Ow. Let's try that again. Alrighty. So, let's see how we measure up. We've got a 4x4 area here. Alrighty, and we do have, we've got mob spawning turned off here in central spawn. And you know what? I forgot. Oh, nice. Alright, I think we can beat this. So, yeah, I forgot to grab a sign, and I forgot entirely what I was talking about, because I was all about the bling. So, this looks like a good spot right about here. Nice and central. Well, there we are. As you can see, I probably don't win, but it is impressive nonetheless, considering this is diamond ore and not diamond, itself. Just seeing that much diamond ore is really kind of cool. Wow. All right, so we need to find a fence, or we need to find a sign and label that as SoloLupus. So, back in a moment. All right, SoloLupus was here. And I'm going to do today's date. So it is 25 June 2019, which, by the way, happy birthday to my mother. Today is her birthday. I'd like that to be known. And here is my bling tower. Not too shabby, I don't think. Gotta love it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head back to my base for one final server closure task. So I will see you then. Okay, we are back, and we are in the crafting room here. So there's one more thing that I like to do when I get the chance at the end of a series. And that is to make all of my valuables, all the things that I've got, and put it out for somebody else to play with. Now, most of this stuff you don't really want to play with too much. This is all backup gear, etc. I've got the extra picks for things. We'll pull those out. And, you know, might as well pull these out too. So, do we have room? We don't have room for all of that. But we'll put it in there. We don't need a boat. We'll throw that. So, actually, you know what? Let's grab all of these books and make room for the picks. Alrighty, so the books, of course, don't go over here. The books go in the enchanting room. So we'll throw those back over here. Alrighty, so you got Silk Touch, you got everything to make a decent pick. And those are all of my items there. Now we're going to leave this open for you. And then we're going to come upstairs. Come on, break. And I'm going to leave all of this for whomever comes next. Why did you not? Oh. Yeah, like I said, you would... No, I want them there. You would think I'd never played Minecraft before. Good grief. Absolutely, positively, I'm a mess. There's my wings. There's my helmet. Okay, so next thing. Grab this. I do have a crafting table over here at the countertop. We'll make another chest. And we'll set it over here. That way you have everything you might ever want, including the pumpkin pie and the unbreaking shield. Alright guys, that is it for me. This is SoloLupus. I'll be signing off the server here. So happy map 9. We'll see you on the next one.